1. All right, guys, welcome to 2020 Off the Script podcast. We're joined today by myself, Jermaine. We've got Joe, Tim, and then our special guest today we have
IFBB Pro, Kuba Discount King Cielen.
That's the one. Right, so how do we want to start this off then, lads? We're going to go with introduction into yourself, Kuba, who you are, what you do.
All right, what do I do? Well,
yeah,
I'm a bodybuilder. I've got a gym. I'm a coach. That's pretty much as exciting as it gets in my life. But now, on a serious note, it's something I've always done from a young age. I knew what I wanted, and that's kind of what I did. But pretty much all my life's always been training one way or another. So it's never been anything else, really. So I've never really had a teenage upbringing like other people. Mine's always been very focused and I've always been in the gym rather than fucking about and doing shit that other people were doing. But yeah, I'm 25 years old. I got a pro card in 2018. So I'll be doing my pro debut this year. And as far as what I do, I'm a coach and a gym owner. So
that is you say that's it, but that is quite a lot to juggle.
Especially with the size of Ultraflex.
Yeah.
To be honest, mate, with how it works at Ultraflex, obviously I've got business partners, and with the size of the gym, it's not just me doing it. It's like the responsibilities are spread out so much. There's that many people involved, that many PAs, that many staff involved, mate. It's not too bad. But in terms of responsibilities for the gym, I probably spend half my day at the gym and then half my day coaching. So my days are pretty much fucking stacked from morning till night. And
yeah,
when we're coaching, pretty much, mate, my day don't finish till 12 o'clock at night every single day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, thanks for coming on as well, because obviously you are an extremely
mate.
Busy person, so taking the time to go on to this little show.
Then you go straight on to UK Pro Muscle after.
Yeah, and then it means fucking late night for me again, because I'll be after work after that, so.
Blooming heck.
No, thanks, appreciate that, mate.
We always see, I remember, well, when I was at Ultraflex last week, and I saw you moving in all the new kit as well.
Yeah.
So like you can tell you put in serious time into just expanding that and like growing that as a gym. Like I see, like there's so many gyms, especially ones that we train at, which just sort of stagnate in terms of like what the new equipment or what they do for their members and stuff. And I just always see like just so much engagement at Ultraflex.
The thing is that the gym's never been to make money for me. It's always been a passion. So, and even to this day now, it's more, I do it because I love it. I don't do it for money, because believe me now, the gym, no matter how big it is, mate, I can earn a lot more money coaching. Yeah. So I couldn't really give a shit about money and so to speak. I do, but I don't. Money's a byproduct of what you do and how you do it. So money will always come if you're good at what you do. And that's the same with the gym. But the problem is, it's a passion more than anything. So this is why the improvements are constant. And it's even, if I wanted some piece of equipment and business partners didn't, I would buy it out of my own pocket. That's just the way it is. But obviously,
with it being a passion as well, how?
Luckily enough, that my business partners are pretty on the ball with it, and they know that to have a successful gym, the improvements need to be made constant, no matter how good it is. So I'm pretty lucky in that sense that they're always on the ball and they're always game for kind of making improvements and making the gym better. So I haven't really got a problem with that. But like I said, if I wanted something and they kind of said, "Oh, we don't need it," or whatever, I'd probably buy it in my own pocket and just fucking put it in there anyway.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Who wants to tagging out?
Well, obviously, I know probably a little bit more about you than everybody else on the podcast, just because we talk about the boxing and that. So your training roots come from boxing, right? Coming from a big fucking Polish background. Do you want to delve into that at all, or?
Oh, bro, fucking my next YouTube's actually coming out on that tomorrow. But,
is it?
Yeah.
We'll wait till afterwards.
Rookie season.
Listen, now I'll fill you in anyway. What do you want to know? The history I started, or what? My roots, or?
Yeah, and have you ever sparred with anyone? Who's the best person you sparred with before boxing? Before bodybuilding?
Before bodybuilding.
Yeah. Or during like your early career, if you were still boxing then.
Fucking hell, sparred with a lot of people, mate. But I think probably the best one is Nav Mansouri, Navid. He's a pro boxer now. He's in Marbella. He's unbeaten, but he was fucking pretty sick. I've sparred with a lot of good guys that were up and coming that turned pro, but a few got injured. And then I sparred with Cash Ali a lot. We actually started it. Do you know Cash, heavyweight boxer?
Yeah.
And we both boxed at the same amateur gym. We both boxed at the same time as amateurs.
Jeez.
Was this in Sheffield?
No, in Rotherham.
Rotherham, sorry. Yeah.
So I literally live 5 minutes away from Cash, and we both boxed at the same gym. So sparred with Cash, sparred with a lot of people, to be honest.
Yeah.
But,
At what age did you give it up?
15.
15. So did you start young?
Yeah, I started at 11.
Okay, so it was a good 4 or 5 years of boxing.
And that was pretty much non-stop, mate. You were like,
was that your life at the time? Did you devote to boxing like you did the gym?
6 days a week, mate. I went in the gym. Yeah. Unless the gym were fucking closed.
Yeah.
If the gym were open, mate, you'd know I'd been there 100%.
To be fair, the way I started bodybuilding was pretty similar with boxing. I used to be quite a little fat kid, and I lost a lot of weight through like circuit training. I've always liked boxing, and then Dad took me to the gym, and literally I got into fitness through boxing as well. I enjoyed the fitness side of it more than the sparring at the time, which led me to bodybuilding. But we're massive boxing fan, aren't we, Joe?
We are indeed, man. It makes three of us. Whereas Jermaine's up there, don't know nothing.
I sort of keep track on like fights and stuff, but it's never like competitive, like boxing stuff I never really got into that scene massively. I did martial arts as a kid. I did karate for like from the age of like 8 till about 11, then switched till jiu-jitsu till I was about 6.
I've done a bit of BJJ as well, yeah.
Yeah, and that was sort of my area, but I sort of fell out of love with it a bit, mainly because I just couldn't really spar with many people because I was just massively overweight. So there was just no one. If there was a person who would spar with me, it was going to be like my sensei or someone who was leading the group. Or someone who who knew what they were doing. They weren't just going to let me go ham on another 15, 16-year-old 100 pounds less than me. So that's sort of my background. Yeah, definitely. It's funny how we all, to an extent, come from a martial arts sort of fighting based background as a sport that we started off with.
Apart from me,
Yeah, which is like it seems I've noticed that with a couple of bodybuilders and other like physique athletes that they just have a affinity for fight sports to begin with, and then after that they sort of translate over. Did you do any other sports, Kuba, or was it just martial arts or boxing? Yeah,
boxing or bodybuilding, mate. That's all.
Are you interested in any other?
Not really, mate. Strongman, that's about it. Powerlifting and strongman. But it's all pretty much weightlifting or getting punched in face related. But
a bit of badminton.
From a young age, mate. That's all I was interested really. That's all I was in. So there was nothing else that I looked at and thought, yeah, I fucking like this.
Interesting. Did you have like, I think I asked this actually for the questions for the Pro Muscles, so I may as well ask it here. Did you have like a moment where it just clicked in your head that you were like, bodybuilding, this is it? Did you have like a moment, like a eureka moment, or was it something that was like more gradual that took you time to like grow?
Not really a moment, but I loved it from even the day I started boxing because it's like watching. I used to watch strongman when I was a kid. I used to watch one of the Polish strongmen was always in good shape, and he was strong as fuck.
Bujanowski.
He was always in good shape, so it was like watching men that quite fucking muscular and strong was like, I want to be like that kind of thing. But when I boxed, after a boxing session, so I'd start boxing at 5, I'd finish at 6, and I'd probably do weights from like 6:30 till 7:30 every day. So the weight training, I always had a passion for that, and over time, as time went on, the passion grew for that more.
Yeah. So
it got to a point where I wanted to be a bodybuilder more than I wanted to be a boxer.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I kind of swayed. Away from that. But I fell out of boxing because I went into a couple of fights when I wasn't quite ready, and I think that's what kind of the gym I trained at was very raw, so it was like, yeah, you're fucking fighting next week, let's fucking do it. I'm like, yeah, sounds easy, no problem. But it's like it's all right
No.
saying that, but when you're not ready for that fight, it's a lot different. Do you know what I mean? So I had a pretty good record, and I had a couple of losses, and I was like, yeah, fuck this. I'm not going to fight when I'm not ready. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not especially knowing I could fucking beat the kid. That's what kind of made me feel that way a little bit. But I went to a few other boxing gyms, but there wasn't as raw. So it's like, I was like, this is fucking shit. There's an atmosphere in here. So I couldn't really train there. Because the boxing gym I trained at to start with was fucking savage.
Yeah.
Well, the atmosphere makes it, doesn't it? It's the same with the bodybuilding gym.
Yeah, bodybuilding
That's
gym.
that's probably the best thing about Ultraflex. Even the kit's fantastic, but it's the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Where you don't find it in many gyms. Like a lot of that we train at as well, Jermaine, isn't it? The atmosphere.
Yeah, there's I'm not going to mentioning no names, but there's some gyms that we train at and it's just dead. The kit's the atmosphere's dead. And that's it.
The area.
Yeah.
What area?
What area?
Brum.
The Broom gyms are pretty fucking shit, I think.
there's very few good ones that are some good ones.
That's for sure.
But there's a lot of gyms in Birmingham which are just dead, like they feel dead in the water atmosphere wise.
Kit's fine.
It's convenient,
it's
it's fine,
good,
and they've got the best
atmosphere.
kit around, but it's got nothing on.
There's no one in there.
Or like a gym like, I don't know. I remember I went to Powerhouse in Long Island, and that gym, like I had never been to a hardcore gym in my opinion until I've been there. When I went there and like seeing like pros train, so like seeing Juan Morel, people like that training now, I was like, now I understand what it is, like the atmosphere thing. So it does feel like it's necessary, I think. Actually, let's go on to you train with my coach a lot, AJ. Yeah, so that's a prime example, I think, of like a change in atmosphere. And
that little bastard.
Yeah, and what that's done. Because I following his off season while he's been at Ultraflex, he's just blown up.
Yeah, he's blown up.
Like the progression's been insane while he's been training with you guys.
How frequently are you training together?
To be fair, I wouldn't mind training with AJ full time.
Okay.
I'd even go as far as saying I'd probably let him fucking do all the programming as well because he's so smart. I wouldn't give a shit because I know what he does. The amount of the attention to detail that he pays to everything is fucking ridiculous. So and the movement patterns and the exercise selection that we do is pretty much the fucking same anyway. Yeah. So I won't mind training with AJ full time, to be honest. It'd be fucking pretty good. Be pretty good.
Who so you go on to
I was gonna say, how long have you been with JP now?
Fucking 2 years. Over 2 years.
2 years.
Just over 2 years. 2 years and a few months.
So you turned pro under JP?
Yeah.
Okay.
How was
I was just wondering.
How was your rise as well through like the ranks, I guess? Was it just straight up? Did you just beeline for the pro, or what? How did that go?
Really, mate. I think I got pretty lucky, mate, because most of the shows I did, I won. So I've been pretty lucky. Like I won all the NABA shows that you could possibly win in teenage class and junior class. Yeah. And then when I won the universe at NABA in 2015, a year off, took 2016 off. And then I came back in 2017 to do the junior class in UKBFF. So that was, I did a qualifier in August, and then that was like 6 weeks out from British finals. And then at 3 weeks out, there was another qualifier in Leicester for the heavyweight class. Yeah. So I jumped in the heavyweight class and I won that. So that was 3 weeks out from UKBFF British finals. So I could do two classes that way. Because obviously I qualified at two different events, two different classes. I could do at British finals. I could do juniors and men's heavyweight. Yeah. And then I won both juniors and men's heavyweight. Yeah. So and then that year James Hollinshead won his pro card, and obviously I was in the lineup waiting for the overall. And after that took a year. After that we didn't take a year off. We competed again year after. That was 2017. 2018, we competed again year after at the Amateur Olympia, where I got fourth in the heavyweight class, and the lineup was like 22 people. And fucking out of them, there were like 5 ex-British champions as well. Right. So, and they didn't even get fucking top 6.
Jeez.
So
And you're only what, 22 at the time? 23.
Do you remember who won that show? Just out of interest.
I was 23 at the time. Mark Hector won the overall.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Super heavyweight in
Okay,
the overall.
He's going to Kuwait now, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so, yeah. And then 2 weeks after that, I was like, Jordan's a show in Spain. The lineup was pretty small, but the geezer I beat was actually pretty good. He's also a pro. He turned pro like fucking 3 months after I beat him, but he was pretty good. Apart from that, the lineup was pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie, mate. But the geezer I did beat was fucking good. Yeah. So at least, I mean, but at the end of the day, I can't fucking choose who I compete against. But
yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
the geezer I beat was fucking good. So end of the day. And I did look far better the 2 weeks after because it was first time prepping with Jordan, and we played it safe, and I was just fucking dead flat at the Two Bros Amateur Olympia, and I weighed in at like 97, 98 kilo. Yeah. And then 2 weeks later, I was like literally 100. I think I was just over 100 kilo. Yeah. Wow. Then. The look was just completely different, but I'd have probably still placed maybe second in that lineup 2 weeks before, maybe third. Yeah, I still want to.
There's no doubt in my mind now that you are pro material, no doubt.
Yeah, maybe pro material, yeah, but I'm still realistic, mate. I'll probably get top 10 in a pro show and a couple of pro shows, but I probably won't get top 6 this year, mate.
What is your goal then this year? Like where do you see yourself?
Top 10.
Just top 10 a pro show. Have you got any shows lined up?
Prague for debut.
Okay.
Cheers.
And then Prague, Romania, 24th September, 35 or 36
late shows.
So I'm going to do Prague in September, and then I'm going to do Romania. I think that's a week or 2 weeks after, and then I'm going to do Japan, or there's another one in Europe somewhere. So that's that.
You having an active season and not just doing one show.
I'm just going to do three shows that are pretty much back to back, and then I'll fuck it off again.
That's ideal, yeah. Do you think so? Like, I know that Hollingshead last year he did. How many shows?
Shed.
On those shows, he had like a really long season. What are your thoughts on like competitors doing like really, really long seasons?
Depends what level you're at.
Yeah. So, because I know that
I won't do it.
Personally, for me, I did two shows last year, but it was my first like time competing. But those 2 shows I did after like I think I was show lean for like the space of 2 months, and like after like the 4 week gap between shows, I was just like dead in water. I could feel it. Like I just feel my whole body was just like run down. Nothing was ticking like it was before.
Every time you compete, the easier it is.
Yeah.
So a seasoned athlete will find it a lot easier to stay in condition and hold it than you will. So every time last time I prepped, didn't even really feel like a prep until I was like 2 weeks out.
Wow. Do you find rebounds easier and easier every time?
Yeah, mate, I couldn't give a shit.
I couldn't give a shit. But at the beginning, was rebounding hard?
At the beginning, mate, yeah, I was like, fuck. Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah.
It's because you don't know what to expect for one, and two, if you push yourself hard enough, mate, and you've never done it before, you are going to go fucking mad on food. Simple. Yeah. I think far too many people compete nowadays anyway. We aren't being mentally ready for it, but that's another fucking topic. But now, mate, I could literally go 20 weeks without a fucking cheat meal, and then post show, I couldn't give a fuck. As long as my performance is getting better, like I can emotionally fucking detach myself from food completely now. Even when I'm like fucking dog end fucked, I can still like think, nah, fuck this.
So it's not even like because I know a lot of people have like it's almost like rehabilitation. Some people post show where like they have to completely switch their mindset towards food and stop seeing it as numbers, stop seeing it as like means to an ends.
Yeah, if that's how you've got to do it, mate. You shouldn't be fucking competing.
Yeah.
I think unless you've got a good healthy relationship with food, you shouldn't think about it.
You find that a lot of people as well, they're more bothered about what they're going to eat afterwards and the cheat meal afterwards than actually performance on stage.
If that's why you're doing it, then I think you're competing for the wrong reasons. You're competing for a little bit of attention. You're competing for a bit of fucking for a tap on back and a plastic trophy.
Yeah. That's if you make it to the stage, like if that's your goal.
The compete
if you make it that far.
That's all it is.
I remember post-show, it was like, I remember being with you, Tim, and like, we're like, okay, let's go KFC. No, not KFC. We went Nando's, didn't we?
Yeah, for yours, Nando's.
So I didn't even know what the fuck I hadn't even thought about it, honestly.
Yeah, we went Nando's.
We're like, what? I was like, what am I getting? I didn't know.
Should have gone KFC.
Huh?
Should have gone KFC.
I should have. If we had one nearby, I should have gone KFC. Got like a family bucket to myself.
Quite like KFC. I had in ages, man, but
yeah,
I had in ages.
You used to like the wraps, them toasted twisters.
No, the burritos were the best.
That's like doing brothel for a fucking cuddle, mate. KFC for a wrap. Get the fuck out.
For me, it's either like the wings, and like, you know, the chicken zingers, the zinger burger.
Zingers, bro. Zingers and wings. Fuck that.
You're just shitting all over me. You see, me and Tim have gone Mexican style, and you're just over here. Fuck it, we'll have some hot wings.
Nah, I want to get my hands greasy if I'm going.
Yeah.
Get my lips greasy. Fuck hands.
Nah, mate, I know what you want, Kuba.
Chicken, bro. Fried chicken.
No.
You got my foot.
What's this?
Oh yes.
Oh, it's a foot. For God's sake.
Too thin for me, that one, mate.
What is the? Actually, let's touch on that real quick. Why is that like a? Because obviously Hollingshead has a thing for it. Two. What is the ideal foot? What makes foot the
foot fetish? Google it.
Huh?
Google foot fetish, bro.
I'm not going to.
It depends. There's levels to it though. Some people just like feet, and some people like foot jobs. It's
true.
Feet, if you like feet, mate, you like a foot job and all.
It's a spectrum, isn't it?
How can that possibly be better than a regular hand job?
Blowjob and anal, probably better.
God's sake. You know what? I've never experienced it, so who am I to judge? You know,
I have a wank with peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter.
This conversation took such a turn.
It's a good thing, man. Good thing.
It took a full U-turn. Right, what do we want to go on to now that we've covered?
Well, you was just fucking hell. You can't go from anal to back to contest prep.
Should we go through some questions? Actually, do you want to go through some questions we've had sent?
You want to, yeah?
I'm
happy to go through some questions.
Otherwise, we're just not going to do them at all, are we?
No, it's true.
Yeah, we got any good ones?
Yeah. So So, keeping with the comedic term, Amp Bales dropped me a message, and he said, February 5th. Make sure you bring a fucking nappy so you don't shit yourself when you do legs.
But I'm a fucking shot of Tren, old man. I'm fucking coming.
Sure.
What? Just out of interest, in that video, at what point did you just were you like, oh shit?
Which rep?
Yourself. At what
shit myself on fifth rep.
Fifth rep. Oh, so you like?
That's in the logbook now. That is.
Yeah, fuck that, mate. I'd rather shit myself and dribble down my leg than stop.
Yeah, that's manning up to it, isn't it? That is manning up to it.
At the end of the day, I've shit my pants already, but the set goes on in it, so.
Yeah. I watched that video. I was like, do you know what? When I get to a point where I do a set and I shit myself, that's when I know I've made it. That's when I know I've reached a good weight.
So you know you're training with intensity, isn't it?
What happened? I didn't have my emergency poo before I trained. That's what happened.
Okay.
Was it Paul? It was Paul on it.
It's like Tim.
Every time, it's a pre-pull poo, isn't it? Every single time. You guys got to wait ages for me.
I have to shit before legs.
Have to shit before any session or shit.
Yeah, I do, to be fair. I'm the same. I have to before sessions.
Terrible.
Right, Joe, fire away with any more questions. You've got a lot on you.
Right. Yeah, from memory, because I haven't written them down because I'm a fucking idiot. We had one from a female competitor who wants to know, with aspirations to move up in weight classes, so from bikini to figure, at what age and what level of experience would be a suitable time to introduce anabolics to the equation?
Fucking never.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a very person-dependent thing. Thank you, man.
Like, what? She's transitioned from bikini to figure, and she's thinking about taking gear. Who asked that question?
I believe she wants to remain anonymous. You are.
Well, she needs to have a good think about what she's actually fucking doing.
Yeah.
Problem is, obviously, if that's what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, and you're adamant it's something you are gonna do, then yeah, do it. But unless you're a female and you don't think you're gonna be in this game to, one, make a living out of it, and two, like a true passion where you're gonna do it till you're late, till you're like old, don't fucking do it. Like, why would you gonna risk your femininity?
No.
You fucking
male hormone at the end of the day.
Then plus there's things you can take. I'm not going to say what up, because at the end of the day I don't condone anyone thinking about it, and I'm always against people taking gear. But there's things you can take that will be safe as long as you do it right and you do it smart. But fuck's sake, there's too many females just relying on it. That's why I'm saying no, because it would be a natural transition again, where you'd max out, and I mean max the fuck out, and then you use it. Whereas I don't judge, but I can tell by that question you're nowhere near your full fucking potential.
Yeah.
So have a good think about what you're actually doing, and have a good think about, and be honest with yourself. Are you just fucking, are you going to do a little bit of anava or whatever, or run some gear just because you want to fucking get some extra likes, or have a good think of why you're doing it.
Yeah. Is this a hobby or is it your life?
Yeah. If you've got any doubts in your mind, it's not your fucking life, then the answer's there, isn't it?
To me, if you had to ask the question, then it's not the right time.
Yeah. If you've got any sort of doubt.
you know when you know.
Yeah, sure. I've got one from @Most. Would you rather trade intelligence for looks or looks for intelligence?
Well, I've got them both, so it's all right.
Intelligence for looks. Because you can make a load of brass when intelligent, and then obviously with money, bitches come anyway. So
you get the girls, yeah.
Anyway,
you can have all the feet in the world.
That's true. That is very true. I was thinking a bit like, I'm trying to figure out whether they mean it like that or whether they mean like, would you rather trade intelligence for like being like better on stage, or like
both?
Huh?
I've got both. I don't need to train shit.
It's true. That's true.
I'm taking piss.
What camera do you use for your pictures and videos?
I've got a camera, Canon Mark III, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think Meg's got like that new iPhone XR or something, 11.
Yeah, I'm using the XR.
Pictures on that far better than any fucking camera.
Yeah,
I've spent like 700 quid on a camera that I don't even fucking use.
It's true. The photo's a joke on the new iPhone.
Yeah. What's Magic Eye using? Do you know?
Oh, he's got a sick one, mate. It eases like, I think it's like definitely 2-3 grand's worth. Yeah, so
big rig.
Yeah.
When's the next episode of Rookie Season coming out?
Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
Put in your calendars.
That's actually reminded me. I need to post like a little promo I've got. You'll fucking love it, boys.
Oh,
You'll love it.
How's the pec, by the way?
Oh, it's all right, mate. I'm gonna stick some more peptides in it, and then it'll be as good as gold, mate.
Peptides, bottom.
I've got a question from Robbie. We all know Robbie.
Yeah.
Your take on cuffs and bands, etc., versus the basics.
Cuffs, yes, because I do find cuffs are far superior than dumbbells for laterals, for example.
Laterals, yeah.
But that still doesn't mean you fucking learn cuffs before you learn how to fucking do side raises with dumbbells. First you nail everything, and then you fucking add the fancy shit. Bands, reverse band, the hack squat, if you're fucking stacking it for 10, 12 reps. Add extra bands on leg press if you're stacking the motherfucker, yes. If you're not, you can add extra fucking load by adding extra fucking weight.
Yeah.
Like, I see kids at my gym or other gyms putting videos up, and they've got 2 plates aside on leg press and it's banded up to fucking back nines. And I just think, why? You just wouldn't embarrass yourself.
What do you think about reverse banding hacks for knee issues?
Yeah, it's
You want
great.
to reduce load at the bottom.
But I think knee issues are knee issues for a reason. So address the issues first rather than trying to find a way. Oh, I'm
to
gonna
work around it. Yeah.
I'm gonna work around my shit knees because something else is shit. So you fix the issue first, and then if it's still shit after fixing the issue, that's when you reverse band it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite type of cardio? Go from Skylar Matthews.
Walking or shagging.
I like the second choice. What do you reckon, babe? Favorite type of cardio, walking or shagging?
It's off now.
You are.
He just runs out the room.
Tell to get knickers off. For you,
Or
not
take
me.
her socks off. One of the other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. If it'll Meg should be taking socks off for me first.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, your best tips for digestion.
Digestion.
Are you still, you've got your apple cider and your glutamine in the morning, haven't you?
It depends.
Yeah.
The first few things is chew your food properly, sit down and relax to eat your meals, and then it's other shit.
Yeah.
Because I know my digestion's got a lot worse recently. But
Yeah.
I'm on like 5,000 calories. And I notice that it's getting to a point where it's not great. And I have my apple cider vinegar every morning.
Yeah, so I'd restructure my diet to eat food that I can digest better and easier. So when your calories are getting higher, mate, I'd probably opt for fucking more calorie dense foods and less volume. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I'd add digestive enzymes, probiotics, GPAs, what have you, insulin, growth.
Yeah. I use my Strom
Fuck strong,
GPAs.
mate.
Ensure.
That's the shameless plug right there. Yeah.
That's a supported brand member, that is.
Yeah.
I like Strom, nothing against it.
But
JP just loads better.
You think Ensure's better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've never actually tried it. I've been using Dimetap.
Just don't have too much or your shit will be green.
What, with Ensure?
Any GD.
What I've noticed as well that you do cardio, don't you, in the morning?
Yeah, I've got to, mate. Otherwise, it's like, because a lot of the things I do now, it doesn't really require a lot of movement unless I'm at the gym moving kit around or whatever.
Yeah.
So
That's your way of keeping everything in check.
I need it to wake up as well. If I don't do my cardio in the morning, I feel like a fucking lazy piece of shit.
How much sleep are you getting?
Into a good
A lot less
question as
productive.
well.
I'm a lot less productive if I don't do it.
Are you getting much
I find that
sleep?
as well.
Yeah, my sleep's all right. Because my days, I'd like my structure a little bit better, where my days finish earlier.
Yeah.
But at the minute, they just don't finish till like 12, so I'm like up at 8 o'clock and then I'm back to work. And it's just like, ideally, I'd want a routine where I'm like up at 6 and then in bed for 10. But at the minute, it's just not doable at the minute. So I could work on my routine a little bit better, and I think I would benefit from better sleep. But at the minute, it's just not.
Yeah. Do you have like a sleep stack at all?
I did do, but I found they actually made me a little bit more restless for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But I'd have the sleep stack and I'd wake up middle of the night.
Interesting. Yeah.
So and it's not just me that's had it, but I think Jamie Jarl's had it same as well.
Yeah.
What I've found with a lot of health subs, I'm not going to name the companies, but that I've been using is the capsules themselves have been causing me some stress on my gut. So my appetite's been pretty shit while I've been using them. I didn't even realize it was them until I've run out lately. And I was talking to Jordan, I was like, mate, last week or so, my appetite's like fucking flying, mate. My digestion's perfect. It's like I can eat my food with ease, and I'm on like fucking 6,000 calories, and like zero bloat. My stomach's flat throughout the whole day, even after the heavier meals. And it's like the only thing that's fucking changed is some of the health subs I've run out of. And it's like, yeah, it might be the capsules. If they use cheap capsules for the binding, the capsules may obviously cause a lot of stress in your gut.
Wow.
So from now on, mate, I'll be investing in some fucking expensive shit.
Yeah, some pharmaceutical grade stuff.
Yeah, well, when it comes to digestion, because I've got colitis, the medicine that I'm supposed to take, it's never in capsule form. It's in granulated form. So it just dissolves as soon as it hits your digestive tract.
That's ideal.
Yeah. So there's no excess time for it to break down through the capsule or a powder or anything.
You got any hookups there, Joe? You got any?
The NHS, mate.
NHS.
Use Kuba 10.
Kuba 10 for this. So we got.
That was a question when it comes to sleep.
Yeah.
One of the what was it? Mehmet 4, I think. Mehmet 49, something like that. Wanted to know how your life's changed since you stopped working on the doors.
What do you mean? Since working on doors?
As in, like memories from then in comparison. Like, has your recovery increased? Is it better than it used to be and stuff like that? Or?
It's weird because back then I recovered fucking through the roof, and I don't know why. My sleep was shit, but I was a lot more active than I am now. So I think that's proof in the pudding. Because even when I was on doors, I'd be on my feet all night, and sometimes I would run up and down the club as well. Yeah. So I think being less active in past has been something that's kind of worked against me. But that's just me personally. I feel better and I recover better when I'm more active, for sure. So that's why I need to keep some activity in. Obviously, in off season, it's like a constant battle because I can only be active enough.
Yeah.
Where if I'm more active, obviously food's gonna have to be higher. So it's a bit of a battle where I need to kind of keep on that balance.
Do you do any like short walks or anything after you eat meals and stuff? Hello?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we're good.
What, in between meals?
Yeah.
Yes. Heavy, what I do. So if I'm at home working, I tend to stand up or walk about around the house. But if I'm out and about, obviously it's a lot easier. Eat my meal, sit down, eat my meal, and then get up and have a walk and do whatever.
Right.
Or when meals do get heavy, I do tend to stay active around my meals.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
I'm still
recently.
Yeah.
Still not at that point. That's what I've been trying to do. Just round the block after meals.
Yeah.
You what?
I'm only on 450 carb. I'm still.
I'll have a look. Oh, I have one, but it's just a gym one. After Ultraflex, are you looking to expand elsewhere? Yeah. Have you got plans in mind for the future?
Possibly.
Kuba Fitness Centre.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'd like another gym with Ultraflex.
KFC
with Ultraflex, yeah.
I'd like another gym with Ultraflex, yeah. At least one, maybe two.
Yeah.
We'll just see how it goes, but yeah, definitely.
So you definitely keep it under the Ultraflex branding and that.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, for now anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Hull, Leeds, is it Normanton?
Yeah.
Are they just owned by Ultraflex? Them ones?
No, they're owned by the founder of Ultraflex, Charles Marden.
Yeah.
Big up Charlie, and then obviously there's individual business partners that.
And then have they all got individuals?
Yeah.
Like okay, yeah, okay. I always wondered that. I didn't know if it was just yours that had the individual.
No.
Business partners with it.
Each one's individuals, yeah.
Yeah. So Rotherham's your baby then.
Yeah. Thing is, that gym was open before Ultraflex, and obviously it was mine before then as well.
Oh, on the same premises.
Yeah, it's been open for years.
Okay.
I opened it in January 9th, 2017. So.
Also, I've only just recently clocked. I don't know how I missed it. The Iron Addicts in Sheffield's closed. When did that happen?
Oh, ages ago, mate.
Yeah, I completely glossed over it. I remember training there when I was like 15, 16.
Iron Addicts, where's that?
It used to be, Tim, you know when we studied at...
Iron Addicts?
No, IAG, sorry.
IAG, we're going to set Iron Addicts.
Where Sam trains?
Yeah, where you
that one's short. That one's short.
Yeah.
On Eki Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That little unit around there.
I own that one as well.
Okay. Are you planning on doing anything with it, or?
No. It's wrong location, wrong business partners.
Yeah.
Wrong plan.
You owned it, or you still do?
No, I did.
You did.
I saw.
Yeah. I think that's just for sort of the first time I heard of you, to be honest. Was I remember like my friend Sam just be like, "Oh yeah, there's like a guy who's like pretty much pro level who would come in the mornings and do Stairmaster, and that like that would be the only time you see him. You were like a myth. We never actually saw you train there. I never actually saw you in there, but you still go on about this just massive guy who come in the gym."
Yeah, the get wasn't good enough for me, mate. So
it was a bit limited. That is the thing.
Yeah, it was limited. I've only been once, to be fair.
It just the gym did all right, but it didn't do well enough for the hassle of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for anything to be worth the work, it needs to pay. So if it's not paying enough for the hassle that it's giving you, get rid of it. Especially for me personally, any other side business like the gym and stuff like, it's not my main source of income. Coaching is, and PT, and back then even PT was. So because obviously coaching is my main source of income, that is what I focused on most. Because at the end of the day, that's what makes everything. Yeah, but obviously everything else is kind of, I still put the same effort in because I have to, but end of the day, it's not going to earn me the same revenue as coaching will. So, end of the day, coaching is my brand. It's building my own name. It's building me up. So, end of the day, I'm always going to focus on building my own brand up rather than someone that I'm in with.
Yeah. In regards to coaching, I actually had this conversation earlier with one of my mates, and she was in the gym and she was talking to this trainer in the gym who was saying that he's prepping some girl to do toned bikini or something, and the guy had never prepped anyone before. And I to be honest, I'm not even a coach, but I just had a look at that. What are your thoughts on like just they obviously the business is quite saturated, but like it's.
I first prepped someone actually when I was like 17, and that was my training partner for his first show. Obviously, I did my first show when I was 16, but I already had an idea then. And then when I was 18, that's when I started prepping people pretty much full time. So I haven't got the best knowledge out there. I'm not the best coach out there, but I do put a lot of effort into my clients, and I know enough. Yeah. I know enough to get someone to good condition safely, whether they're natural or assisted. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I think when it comes to bodybuilding and prep, I think experience matters most because we fuck about with things that research hasn't been done on.
Yeah.
Most of the research that I actually see on gear and everything else isn't done on humans.
Yeah, it's an animal study.
And you can still argue the research because the research has only been done on a certain type of people. It's not been done on bodybuilders. It's not been done on people like us. And it's not been done in the right environment. So I don't think any research will always be 100% correct. So that's the problem with guys that are highly educated without experience.
Interesting.
Yeah. There does seem at the minute, and especially like social media, you have got this very hardcore science-based lot. Then you have the old hardcore bodybuilders, and then you got it down the middle.
Listen, I love the science, but the problem is I've worked hundreds of fucking different body types. I know how certain people react to certain things, and I know just by looking at them what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't even need them to say anything. I can just tell by the way they look, or just by the way they're acting, or by the way they're speaking to me. So that's something you can't fucking learn out of a textbook or a study.
Yeah.
That's something that comes over the years. And it's like, I'm 25 now. So I've been prepping people since I was 18. That's a lot of years of prepping people constantly, non-stop, year round.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know, man. It's like, look at AJ. A lot of AJ's work, because he's so fucking good at it, because he's got tons of experience.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't go off fucking textbooks.
Yeah.
He goes off what he knows and what he's done before and what he's seen before. That's why he's so fucking good.
Yeah. And he could see, I remember in prep when I was working with him, I'd have an idea in my head like, oh, I'm going to have this amount of muscle, like I'll get down to this condition. I had no fucking clue.
I fucking know, me. And he probably knew
I had no
when
idea.
he need to rest. He knew when he to fucking push, when he to back off, just by looking at you, mate.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know all that.
His level of micromanaging and understanding, like,
yeah, man, it's fucking
where it was going.
Yeah, I love that shit about AJ. It's like a lot of things I do. I've kind of I looked at AJ and think, yeah, that little bastard's got it right, and he took my game. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna blow his trumpet though, but it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Speaking of other bodybuilders, we had another question come in. I can't remember who it was from again. Top 3 current favorite physiques and top 3 of all time. And would you ever base yourself off? Have you ever based your physique off somebody else's physique?
Not really. I'm not really based myself off. At the end of the day, I'm me. They're them. So I don't think anyone can do that. To be honest.
No, I don't think anyone can do that.
Can't do that. But top 3 right now, physique wise.
Yeah. Currently.
What division? We're just talking open.
Any.
John Jewett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just for his fucking work ethic. Really. John Jewett. And then current, yeah?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
If John Jewett's parents had triplets, there you go.
Sorted.
Do you know what? The lines the Ash has and structure.
Really? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And number 3. Do you know what? I can't fucking think, man.
Drum roll.
I cannot think. Oh, fucking hard one, bro. It's a hard one.
It is hard.
We fucking cracked him.
Give me some names that are like now competing now. Because you know what? If you said like from the past, I can give you a fucking.
Yeah. No, that's the next part of the question.
That's the next question.
For the next question, right, I can give you like the years and the physiques that are like, I'm like, fucking yes, motherfucker, that's the one.
Go on, give that now then. And
give that now, yeah.
Victor Martinez in 2007 or 8, was it?
Yeah.
When he beat Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jay Cutler 2001.
Okay, yeah.
Mind fucking blowing.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie Coleman any fucking day.
Any year, any show.
Any day. Even disabled Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah. Still a monster.
Just because Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hello, darling. Not yet. We'll have a phone charger though, please.
The foot
No, wait. Listen, we've got one more to go now, haven't we?
We have, yeah. So do you want us to throw names at you or not?
Go on, throw some names at me.
Pros. Let's get Juan Diesel Morel.
Nah.
Luke Sandow.
Yeah, Sandow.
I do. Luke would be up there, yeah. Luke would be up there. Yeah, all right, give it Luke.
Luke? Okay, so you got 2 we just got UK then.
Luke when he's fucking shredded though, he's gonna have to get shredded.
What do you think to the UK scene at the minute?
Fucking thriving, bro.
Yeah, it's booming.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. I feel this is a good time for me to sort of
in your glutes,
I guess. Do you know what I mean?
What'd you say?
It's a good time for me to come into the scene.
I said a good time for in his glutes.
No.
For fuck's sake.
I do think the Train by JP brand has a lot to do with the rise in UK.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think it does, mate. It's like, think about it, every single pro that's out there now, apart from Nathan, has been with JP before.
Yeah.
So I think the proofs
and Rob Taylor as well.
Yeah, I think that the proofs in the pudding in it. So
yeah, Luke Sandow said recently on I can't remember which podcast it was. He did
University of JP.
Yeah, he said
what?
He said that JP was like the brand that pushed forward.
Yeah.
The UK, the up and coming guys.
Yeah,
it was like the force behind it all. It was just pushing people out there. Because now look where a lot of these guys are at, like Holly.
Yeah.
contract with Redcon and stuff like that, you know, and like it's definitely a platform to boost people up.
Yeah, definitely. It isn't. It is definitely, yes. But it's going to be a lot bigger than people think over the next few years.
What do you think? Trained by JP was going to get bigger and bigger.
I don't doubt.
Yeah. Mate, look at the quality of products now. It's like it pisses all over Redcon, mate. Let's be fucking honest.
Oh, well, I that's one thing I don't understand about him going. I know the exposure and the travelling, but Redcon is shy.
Yeah, they are.
I've only ever used it free, I think.
James wants to be in America, so it makes sense for James to obviously do that. It's a big stepping stone for James, so I respect his decision. And at the end of the day, he feels that's what's best for him. So you've got to respect that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But when it comes to products quality, believe it, mate. You better believe it. 90% of the guys that are with the companies, mate, they think the fucking company's products are fucking trash. They probably don't use them, mate.
Yeah.
Probably don't use them, mate. Especially, I mean, come on, mate. Look at the biggest companies right now, like USN and all them.
Half the time you can tell as well. You can see it in their face. Like
shocking, like, mate. They would have to literally fucking throw the fucking whole money at me to fucking be able to like promote that shit.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like if you promote shit you don't believe in and you don't use, right? You lose your credibility. So
usually integrity as well.
It's like
I'm lucky enough. Like I'm lucky enough. Go on, bro.
It's like Bang Energy.
No, it's like you've got more. Fucking hell, what's going on here?
Oh my god. We're in a weird loop here.
Go on, carry on.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're like, it's like Bang Energy drinks. That is a brand which is just built off the backs of girls basically just selling their bodies on Instagram. Yeah, that's it. And there's no credibility. And it has become like a joke, like marketing themselves as a drink with super creatine, stuff like that. It's nuts. It is nuts.
I'm in a position where I don't need a sponsorship.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Like
you got multiple sources of income as well. You don't rely on free this, free that. You know.
I wouldn't anyway, because even since a young age, I've always had a couple of sources of income, like my PT and then doors. So I'd always, do you know what I mean? It's like something my family always taught me. You've got to you can't put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people like look at sponsorship in a wrong way these days. They look at it as like all they are is puppets, mate. Yeah, it's like
the end goal is you just get a sponsorship and that's it.
Yeah. To be honest, mate, the JP thing, I'd do that for fucking free, mate. Because at the end of the day, I like what Jordan does. I like the site. I like the videos. I like that shit. And I'd use the supplements, mate, if I wasn't sponsored by him. Because at the end of the day, I turned down sponsorships before Jordan.
Yeah.
And that was of decent companies.
Yeah.
So I didn't need to get sponsored, mate. At the end of the day, I fucking said no to a few. So
yeah,
what it is. So that's my point of view on it.
Yeah. Have you got any advice in terms of
quality over quantity?
Guys who are up and coming and
you what?
In terms of branding,
up, mate, I can't hear nothing.
In terms of what branding?
Yeah, so like for up and coming guys and sponsorships and the like, what advice would you give to people?
Don't be a fucking sellout. Don't like bend over backwards for a company just to get a tub of protein. Off them. It's embarrassing, and it's diluting the industry down because there's so many people begging just to say fucking the sponsored in the bio on Instagram. It's diluting the whole business.
Yeah. What about advice for
giving far less now?
Yeah. What about advice for branding yourself?
Don't be a
someone
cunt.
New in the industry.
Don't be a cunt and know your place. Take your time with it.
Solid advice.
Take your time with it, mate. It's like the people that are big names now, they've earned the place to be where they are now.
Well, it's like Jordan said in that video, the push video about he didn't comment for 7 years on the forum, and then you've got people just keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. At the end of the day, you've got to earn the place. You've got to earn your right to be where you're at.
Yeah.
It doesn't just come. You've got to earn that shit.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people think like it's owed to that. It's like owed to them in a way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
never gonna happen, bro. End of the day, you need to stand out of the crowd unless you're fucking
Sad,
spectacular
really.
athlete. If you're not spectacular, bro, get back in your fucking cage until you are.
Yeah. It's like,
So-
look at, it's like Blessing, Awudubu,
Yeah.
the Irish guy. Like he
Mm,
turned pro, but he wasn't that popular until he just started
no.
himself.
Started
as
fucking
this-
about with protein.
Yeah,
on
where
his
he
head.
became this comedy act. And now he blew up, and
Yeah.
he's almost known now better for that than he is for the fact he's a pro. So I guess it is just like, you know, it is like 100% down to like how you market yourself and being smart with it.
Mm.
Yeah.
100%.
Right, where are we going with this? Any more questions?
I'm out of questions.
Yeah, same.
Tim?
Bro.
I'm also out of questions. You've got the...
The one thing I did want to talk about,
yeah.
the UK Pro Muscle Tours. Give it a plug. Tell everybody what it's about. I don't know if you got
absolutely.
any spaces left.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. So
7th and 8th Feb.
UK Pro
King's Gym.
Muscle seminar, and that's going to be based at King's Gym on 8th and 9th of Feb. It's a 2-day event. We're going through practical and theory work, so it's going to be classroom based and on the gym floor. And it's going to myself, Mr. Shed, James Hollinshead, and Jamie, aka the Giant.
Have you not got a nickname?
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I've got a fucking foreign name. That is a nickname.
Kuba Cielen. How about that?
That's the one, mate. Could be.
Kurva
Yeah, man.
Yeah, perfect. All
And
right.
that's at King's Croydon.
Yeah, King's Croydon, guys. Yeah, so
King's
we've
Croydon.
still got, I think, 3 or 4 spaces left. So if you want to get on the camp, guys, get on that, because we only do it up to like 15 spaces. We don't take on any more than that, because it dilutes the info. Then we can't really give each person enough attention that way.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I think we're gonna have maximum of like 15 people on there. I think so. That will sell out. It always does.
Yeah, quality over quantity there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so buy your tickets, guys, while they last. Right, I think we're going to end it there then, gents, yeah?
I'll wrap it up there.
I'm happy if you are.
All right. Thank you so much, Kuba, for giving us your time and coming on, especially with a busy schedule. I know you've got another podcast after.
Yeah, I've got 15 minutes, and I've got a few things I've got to blast out now to some of the clients now. As the
All right,
pastry. So
yeah. All right, then we'll leave you to it. But
anything else you want to ask before you shoot off that you've missed?
ooh, any burning questions, guys? Come on.
Anything fruity?
We got
Fury Wilder, who's your money on?
Stop
Huh?
it.
Fury Wilder, who's your money on?
Ah,
Yeah, boxing again. Hey.
50-50.
mate. It's either going to be a Wilder knockout or Fury in point.
Oh,
You think?
get away.
You think points in America though?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he'll box his head off.
I know we're jabbing silly. It's he's got to punch his chance. That's what Wilder's got.
If Wilder
Yeah,
doesn't drop him, or doesn't
Get
put
away.
him away, or doesn't put him
Yeah.
away, it's gonna be Fury on points.
Bro, I'd love it. I'd love it. I'm
Yeah.
nervous as
that
hell.
is one I will watch.
Do you know what? I think it's gonna be a boring fight.
You think?
Yeah.
Really?
Did you think the last was boring?
No, yes and no.
Minus the 12th round.
I think Fury's gonna minus the 12th round, mate. It was shit. So I think Fury's gonna do the same thing again. He's just gonna make it unable for him to fucking catch him.
Just dance him silly.
Yeah, that's it. Just run round ring, jab his head off, and that's it.
Who have you got? Who's your top 3 then? Who would you rank? Joshua, Fury, Wilder? Who do you think?
No,
Joshua-
Joshua in the mix, mate.
You are?
Joshua's not even in the fucking mix,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
thank God.
go.
Thank God you agree. All right. Yeah. Good.
Dillian White is the
Oh.
only fucking fighter who's fighting top quality month in, month out. You can't even
stand
dispute it.
Joshua. Can't stand the guy.
So
Do you know what I'd like? King Kong Ruiz, King Kong Ortiz,
no,
Joshua against Joshua.
Hmm.
Against Joshua.
You like to? Yeah.
Ortiz, if
No.
Ortiz boxed like he boxed fucking Wilder against Joshua, he'd fucking smash him.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, that's it from me, mate. That's
no,
it.
he's only fought 2 credible opponents.
Who, Josh?
No, Ortiz. And he's lost to both.
Listen. I'm telling you. What is he's only lost to fucking Wilder?
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah.
So you only had one.
He's never fought anybody else. I've
Because they don't
named.
want to fight him, bro. They don't want to fight.
The only fighter, right? And this is big up the Northern lad again. Is David Allen. He fought fucking Ortiz. 2 weeks notice. Dave Allen, I swear to God.
Apart from Wilder dropping him, Ortiz had the fight.
What? Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Apart from Wilder's, it's just with his right hand, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he touches you with that right hand, mate.
It's a joke. The guy's dreadful apart from that one bomb squad.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, mate, it's natural ability, isn't it?
I know. It's
natural ability, mate. At the end of the day, it boxes like a spastic, but
it does literally.
Actually, touching on the one fight I did actually sort of follow recently, McGregor. I know that you put.
Here we go.
Like,
let's hear it. Come on, Kuba.
Yeah, we
agreed on this. We agreed on this.
It was.
I kind of agree as well.
It was worse than watching WWE. If anyone has any fucking fighting background, right? If you watch McGregor's punches, and right, all I'll say to you, right, play back some of the early fights in McGregor's career and how they finish.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, same drill. They're going that left path against the fence, and all they drop down to the floor. And it was same with Eddie Alvarez fight. It was same with fucking that little prick they fought. What's his name? Little short, stumpy guy. Same with him. Mate, it's all fucking staged.
Alvarez.
I'm telling you now. Alvarez fight was same. Bro, they were all paid off. I'm telling you.
He does have a ridiculous amount of first round.
Listen, a couple of fights that wasn't paid off. A couple of fights that wasn't paid off. Fucking
Diaz fight
and Khabib.
Yeah,
that's a couple of fights that wasn't paid off, and look what fucking happened. Got fucking mauled, mate. He got trashed. I'm not being funny.
It's the same for Joshua, though, isn't it?
I'm not being funny, right? Fucking McGregor connected with a lot of punches with Khabib, and he didn't even fucking make his head move.
Yeah.
And then Khabib throws a one overhand right, and he fucking drops the cunt. Fucking waste of space, honestly. McGregor's fucking record should be fucking pathetic. He even got a loss against an old man in a pub, bro. If you hit an old bloke in the face and you don't even drop him, you're pathetic. So, yeah.
Right, glad we covered that then. That's the burning questions done. All right. Thanks again for coming on, mate.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
That brings us to another episode. The end of another
first
episode
one
of the
2020
podcast. We're back. This year, there's going to be 3 hosts. You see them left, right, bottom left. Hopefully, we get some more top quality guests on. So this is a smack in the face to that prick who told us we'd never get anywhere like early last year. You need to be with us.
Who said
He's
that?
off a certain other UK bodybuilding podcast.
What's
the
his
same
name?
one I presume that we're talking about.
What's his
Funny
name?
enough, he's got the same name as Jermaine's coach.
Oh,
Asian.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll forget about that.
Tell me who it is.
Okay, wait. I'll end the recording. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next episode.
End it, bro. Say it on air.